You've probably heard a lot about Nintendo lately, about how they're doomed, about how the Wii U's terrible and it's probably going to be their last console. Probably heard your money's better spent on a real system, with real games, and power. Probably heard Nintendo's irrelevant. Well, forget what you've heard. Forget the blogs, forget the critics, forget all the bros who are so quick to shrug off Nintendo. Because they've forgotten something too. They've forgotten that fun will never be irrelevant. And fun is something these bros still do better than anyone. There's something intangible that sets this game apart from just about everything else I've played this year, and maybe even in years. It's really that good. Super Mario 3D World displays a level of game design that's just light years ahead of virtually everyone else. And then there's the execution, which is even more incredible. Every coin, every corner, every Koopa. There's not a single pixel that doesn't shine with polish and care. In fact, this is a game that makes other games, even other good games, almost seem kind of amateur. I mean, Mario's just playing in a different league these days. And it's stunning that after 30 years, he's somehow getting better. And I think part of that is that Nintendo's totally rethinking the Super Mario series. I mean, it used to be easy, right? You had the 2D games and you had the 3D games. And they were two different things. And they actually started moving in two different directions. 3D World pulls them back together. It takes 2D and 3D Mario and reworks them into something that's a little bit of both. And it's never as artificial as just mixing some 3D levels with a few 2D levels. The point is, those divisions don't exist here. It's a new kind of Mario built from all the old kinds of Mario. And it starts, surprising as it may be, with Super Mario Bros. 2. You can play as one of 4 characters. There's Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Princess Peach, just like Mario 2. And each of those characters has their own specific attributes, just like Mario 2. For a moment, Peach can hang in the air, and Luigi can jump higher than his brother, but Mario's more sure-footed. And the thing is, they're all available right from the start, so you're free to play each level with whichever character you want, as often as you want. And each time it feels different. I mean, there's a freedom to that seems obvious, but it's actually pretty brilliant. Why limit fun, right? Why give the player arbitrary restrictions? Super Mario 3D World never does that. Of course, once you're in the levels, the gameplay's just incredible. And if ever there was a guidebook on how a platformer should play, this is it. Every time you touch the analog stick, you move with a tightness and fluidity that's both precise and natural. I mean, it just feels right. And that's what the Mario games have always been about, right? That joy of movement. And despite all the game's new ideas, that simple joy is still behind everything that makes 3D World so wonderful. The controls almost disappear. Mario just becomes an extension of yourself. Provided you like to dress like cats. I mean, whatever you're into. And speaking of which, it wouldn't be a Mario game without power-ups. And this time around, the main attraction is the cat suit. There's a little mushroom shaped like a bell, and it turns Mario into this spunky cat that can climb walls and whack enemies with his paw, even shoot forward like a feline missile. The cat suit is this game's raccoon leaf, or bee suit. It's the headliner. But, the coolest new power-up might actually be the double cherry. Each one sort of clones Mario. You can have up to 5 running around at once, and some of the game's most ingenious levels revolve entirely around the double cherry, and keeping all your Marios alive. And, I mentioned Mario 2, but one of the things that's immediately apparent in this game is that Nintendo's really embracing their 3 decades of Mario masterpieces. Because, though they're moving the series forward, they're also incorporating its past. And it's not just the playable characters. Mario 2's slot machines are also back, music intact. Mario 3's item houses are back, music intact. And even Mario 64's sliding levels are back, yes, with the music intact. And it's clear that one of the benefits of forging this new mixture of 2D and 3D is that it allows 3D World to embrace all the series history, and it becomes a celebration of Mario's past while also pushing him into a new era. And that, combined with The creative level designs and inventive gameplay ideas is why 3D World is such a brilliant piece of design. Of course, all the brilliant ideas in the world wouldn't matter if the execution wasn't there. And it's there in this game. Mario's world looks absolutely stunning. And where HD really benefits this cartoony look is in the details. The snow sparkles, the grass blows in the wind, and things like clouds and even places in the distance have this subtle haze. And the weird thing is that polish actually gives the game a sense of realism. It's a remarkable effect. Mario's whimsical world has never looked better. In fact, I'm not sure Mario's ever played better either. I mean, this isn't just the killer app the Wii U was still lacking. This is a stunning piece of game design, and a triumph in game making. And I think it underscores something that way too many of us forget. In an industry where priorities have changed, video games are still at their best when they're fun. Nintendo may do a lot of things poorly, but fun isn't one of them. And once again, Mario proves it.